Hello everyone, I'm Mandy here at Royal Amethyst Acres, and I thank you for joining me. Welcome back to the channel. I was tagged by Miss Cat over at Random Mini Farm to do a collaboration video about how you got your homestead name. So I'm going to fill you in on that. I'm actually Royal Amethyst Acres at the Sims Homestead, and the reason for that is because Royal Amethyst Acres is actually my business name, and that started a year ago, and I have a farm number, everything. I was trying to go through NRCS and USDA to get a high tunnel, and I was going to go through organic certification, but the cost of that stuff out of pocket up front is insanely expensive, and so I can't do that. Being on a very fixed, very tight budget, it does not work that way. So anyway, I wanted to do this collaboration and try and get it done, and I know Kat has been very patient and very kind to wait so long for me to do this. She's asked me about it a time, so Miss Cat, here it is, and I'm sorry. Okay, Royal Amethyst Acres. It is my business name. I am going to grow what everyone would probably deem as organic. I grow organic seed, non-GMO seed, heirloom seed, the whole 9 yards. I absolutely use zero chemicals on anything. I have plans for an orchard to do the same thing, and again, that orchard will actually be based on permaculture design, and so it'll be a food forest as well, but it will serve the purpose of going farm to market as well. I plan to start out at farmers markets and hopefully to get into maybe a few restaurants. That would be fantastic too. So my name actually has meaning behind it. Okay, obviously royal is royalty, and the reason royal came about is because amethyst is a precious gem. It was used namely by royalty in their jewelry, oftentimes in their crowns, things of that nature. So they were very, very expensive, and most people just could not afford to buy amethyst. And so that's how royal and amethyst came together. However, amethyst is also my birthstone. Yep, my birthday's this month. And I can't believe how old I'm gonna be. It's crazy. I don't feel that old, but I guess what's age, a number? So, and then obviously acres, we live on an acreage. So, yes, this name actually holds great meaning to me. It does have deep sentimental meaning to me that, you know, some people think it's kind of odd, but then there's other people who are like, oh wow, that's really cool. So, we have lived here for about 10 years, and it'll be 10 years in August, actually, that we moved here. And we purchased our home and 3 acres of land at a very, very low price. We live in an extremely tiny town. Most people would be like, really? That's a town? So it's more like a village, which it kind of is. But I actually serve as mayor for our city, and I have a whole bunch of work to do this coming week, so I probably won't be around much on different channels and chats and things. So It's not that I've forgotten anyone or that I don't want to watch any of you. It's just that I'm extremely busy. I have a ton of city work to do, as well as I'm trying to get things ready around here on the homestead. I wanted to tell you, the background looks kind of odd, I'm sure. And so one of the, I'm in our Airstream, and this is a 1972 Ambassador. I love, love, love our Airstream. My husband and I absolutely love it. And it is actually my goal to get to Homesteaders of America conference this year, and we'll be pulling Dolly with us. And yes, her name is officially Dolly. I have a certificate, the whole 9 yards. So she is registered with Airstream as Miss Dolly. So she's 29 foot long. She's a big girl. And I love Dolly Parton. I won't lie. So we do have to get some things done here on the Airstream, in the Airstream, before we can take her to go to Homesteaders of America conference. And I hope I get to go. I'm very excited for it. So, a couple of ideas I wanted to let you in on. I've been asked several times for various recipes, and one of them that means a ton to me because it was my Grammy's recipe. It's her bread recipe that she used, and I lost my Grammy and Pop Pop. It'll be a year this March, and so it is very hard. It's been a very, very hard year, but I had somebody on Instagram ask me if I would be willing to share that recipe, and I said, absolutely. You know, it's a wonderful recipe. You'll love it. And so I shared it with her, and my husband actually brought up this idea. Well, what about doing like a cooking and baking series, you know, however many times a week or a month, whatever, from the Airstream? I'm like, oh, hey, that's a really good idea, because I spend so much time in this Airstream. I mean, it's basically my office. It hasn't been recently because we've had sub-zero temps for almost a month now, and it's, oh, holy Toledo, has it been cold. So that's what's been keeping me down too, is the cold affects me and my fibro, and when the weather changes, I end up with my migraines as well. So it's my life, but it's okay. I'm here, I'm living, I'm breathing, and that's what matters. So I'm able to enjoy my kids and my grandbaby, who's not really a baby anymore, but I mean, he'll be 6 in April, but my grandbaby, Moon Pie, who spends a lot of time outside with this Meemaw in the summer, and we do a whole lot of gardening together. So, and it is so important that our kids are given these skills, and we pass them on. My Pop passed this idea and this skill onto me, and I grew up with him doing. He was a mayor too of his town, and I don't know, I'm kind of following in Pop's footsteps. So, oh, sorry, that kind of, it's hard to think about sometimes. So, anyway, I thought maybe the cooking series would be a good idea. And so let me know if that's something that you might want to see. Just leave a comment in the comment section here, and let me know about that. The next thing was, because I have been asked for so many of my recipes, my husband actually this morning said, why don't you make a cookbook? You know, why don't you make up a cookbook, even if it's just for yourself and maybe, you know, your family, and it'll have all of your grandma's recipes in it, and, you know, your great-grandma and all of your other grandmothers and family members if they want to contribute. And then he goes, and then you should put your recipes in, the ones that you like to make. And so I thought, wow, that's, you know, that's a good idea, honey. Great job. So I'm pretty sure that's going to happen. It'll probably take a while, but I think that I can make that happen. And so there may be a call coming out here on Facebook. I do have Facebook. There'll be a call coming out here on YouTube for anybody that wants to put in a recipe, share a recipe with everyone. I'll be more than happy to put it in the cookbook. Why not share, right? And when I do, I will make sure that you are given proper credit. So your name will be posted right beside it. This is probably drug on a little bit, but if you don't see much of me this next week, it's because I'm extremely busy. I have, because I am mayor of this city, I have so many projects that I'm working on right now, not only for the homestead, but for the city. And so I have a lot of work to do this week, and so I'm not sure how much time I'll be able to spend watching all my favorite channels. But know that I'm with you. If I don't chat with you or leave you comments on your videos, know that I'm with you. I'm thinking of you. I'm just very busy this week. So, okay, I guess that pretty much covers it. If you haven't already, please subscribe and like this channel. Share it with all of your friends. Invite people to come over and see me, check it out. So, we also have Instagram, Facebook, Patreon, and our own website at this point. So, everything will be linked down below, and please go over and visit Miss Cat and give her love at Random Mini Farm, and her link will be down below as well. I wish you all many, many blessings and love and light and healing energies for this upcoming week and for every day after. So live from the earth and play in the dirt. Have a wonderful, wonderful week.